What up, Stock Picks? Let's talk about the markets. Let's get it. Let's run it. I'm gonna give it a few seconds for some people to get in here. Tyler's in here. Chris is in here. What up, baby? Maybe a few seconds for some people to trickle in, and we're gonna run it. Nice push in the markets today. I'm excited to talk about it. SPY showing some good signs, but I think overall we still need to be wary of a potential dead cat bounce. I think February is gonna be hot. I think it will for a little bit. I think February will be hot at least half of the time, okay? Just based on the way things are looking. And we still have so much liquidity in the markets, that's what people got to remember. So there's definitely some rallying that can still take place here. Pork chop, Travis, Monday chest day. I just did legs, they're shredded. Fitness journal, what up? Blast that music. Oh yeah, sorry, it's loud. Yes, we get that crystal ball out. I love it. Goons, Yo-Yo, Austin, Vladimir, Nunez. What up, gangsters? Let's dive into the SPY. So in today's live stream, we're going to talk about the markets as we always do. We're going to start off with the markets, talk about the broader picture, you know, just so we're kind of proactive on where our stocks could be heading next. And then we'll dial in. We're going to put together our watch list just like we do every single night. A lot of the watch lists produced very well today. We're going to talk about it. And you can see, obviously, it coincides with the SPY options. All of our options plays from yesterday were green. Our entire options watch list was green today, closed green. Plenty of opportunity. Neo fucking slapped, dude. I should have grabbed Neo. I'm crying. It's fine. I like to cry. What's up, goons? Gonna hit back tonight? Oh yeah, I forgot it's like fucking 3:30 there. All right, I'm gonna talk about SPY. Let's run it. All right, so SPY, a lot to talk about here. Let's let me get this chart a little bit bigger here. It's coming off the screen. All right. The S&P 500, honey. Look at this thing, man. Ascending channel, ripping. Okay. Now, I have these support and resistance lines drawn in for a reason. Let's dial into the 1 hour here on SPY. Now, we talked about SPY prior to today's open, so on last night's live stream, how SPY's just been trading in the range, and we're testing up against this resistance right now. Now, I like the momentum going into the resistance, but again, it wouldn't surprise me if we saw a retest. A rejection off that resistance level. Looks like pre-market we actually started to crest through. A lot of consolidation around it. All pre-market, come market open, saw some nice confirmation of a break above that resistance on SPY, and then that's all she wrote. The market took it with it. Okay, and then you can see across the broader markets, right, that was reflective of that. Check out our Goonie options watch list, guys. Green across the board. We talked about all these calls yesterday. Tesla, Netflix, Bank of America, Microsoft, Robinhood. I played Robinhood today. Neo, AMD, Apple, and then of course SPY. So fairly predictable, right? This is why you want to have SPY up right next to your charts. Let's say you wanted to play like me when I played Robinhood this morning. I had Robinhood up on one chart and SPY on the other chart. When SPY gave me confirmation, that gave me a little extra confirmation to take an entry on Robinhood, and then we slapped to the fucking moon. So hopefully y'all took some profits today and traded. Here's our current watch list right now on the extra Goonie watch list. We're going to sit through it here. Let me look at some questions before we dial in. And if you guys have any stocks that you're personally watching that are good potential candidates worthy of sharing, okay, don't just share them because you want me to chart them. Share them because you think it has good potential tomorrow, and justify it a little bit. Don't just give me like 4 letters, man. Give me a little bit more, all right? Don't be lazy about it. If you're lazy about that, then you're probably lazy about the trades that you take, and laziness will not equal profitability. Everything slapped today, yeah, right? No surprise. Goon gang. Green Day, we hungry. We hungry. You got any food inside? We hungry. Fucking Too Fast and Furious. Run it. Been hella busy. Hell yeah. Alright, so let's make our watch list for tonight. Let's equip our arsenal for tomorrow. Now, before we dive in, I want to go back to SPY real quick. Just be cognizant of SPY's rally here, okay? technically speaking, it wouldn't surprise me if you saw a little bit of retracement tomorrow. Okay, pullback as low as that previous resistance level at about 442. So I'm gonna be watching that tomorrow. SPY could be developing a trend here. Let's see. I saw someone draw a trend line like this today. I like it. I like it. Sometimes it helps to speculate a little bit. So let's see if we can maintain here. I'm gonna keep my eyes on SPY close. Okay, and that's going to coincide with a lot of our options plays here, so I'm just going to breeze through them, right? Like your Apples, your AMDs, not going to look too much at them, but I'm going to be sifting through more of the penny stocks here, like Zayla. I think Zayla is getting ready to go. I can even see a little bit of an ascending triangle here, just on the 1 hour alone. Pretty clean cut. I'd say about right here. Let me dial in. Right, Zayla wants to go. It looks extremely bullish. Big fan of it. We need to watch a close pre-market, and you can see, right, it's just been kind of boiling here, so definitely keeping Zayla on there. The VIX cooled down today. No surprise. That's awesome. We broke that support. It's good and bad. Volatility is good, but you don't want spontaneous volatility, right? Robinhood, keeping it on the list, similar to the other, large cap, mega caps like Microsoft, Bank of America. Pfizer had a pullback today. I'm still going to keep my eyes on it. As long as we can hold this support at about 52.20. I like Pfizer right now. I think it's just correcting, hopefully establishing a trend here. If not. I think Pfizer's getting near potential buy here. A little bit of hidden bull divergence as well. FAMI, pretty excited about FAMI here. My friend texted me this morning. He's heavily invested in FAMI. And he texted me this morning. He's like, "Hey man, should I sell FAMI?" And then I responded by saying, "You a little bitch." Okay, that's all I need to say. But when he texted me this morning, FAMI was looking like this. He was like right there, some shit. And I was like, keep your eyes on FAMI, bro. It's holding up. It's holding that support. As long as we're holding that support, we're fair game. Bounced right off. It responded well, and then curled up to finish today. So nice strength down, FAMI. Still bullish on that. Tesla, same thing. We're gonna watch out with the SPY. IMPP off the list. DraftKings, I really like it. Nice double bottom here. Strong resistance that we're approaching here at about that 2268, 2270. Watching calls on it. Nokia broke out. Fuck. Took my eyes off this one. This thing, only 3% run, kind of weak. I guess Nokia hasn't been moving that much. I would like a little bit bigger of a run, so I think I'm gonna take it off the list here. Okay, Netflix, keep it on there. Ocugen's actually looking really good here. Strong cup and handle, inverse head and shoulders. Like that resistance. Ocugen's looking really good. I like the stock. Nano Dimensions, keep your eye on it. Cup and handle. GRPN. Wow, looks like it ripped today. Okay, nice 50% gain, right? So pretty good play we had on the watch list there. Hopefully y'all capitalize on that. We talked about it all last night. Okay, possible descending triangle, but keep your eyes on it. And it did its thing. Indo. I don't know. I think I'm scared to sleep on this. A little bit of descending triangle though. Sustaining volume pretty well. Oh man, it's just I don't like what it did today though. It's pretty concerning there. Not a lot of volume actually today as well. Fuck. Might take I'm gonna watch Indo. I'm gonna keep Indo on there. Pixie. Man, this thing's a stretch if it's gonna bounce. It's a stretch. Okay. I feel like I keep adjusting this fucking trend line here in Pixie, so I'm gonna keep it there for maybe 1 or 2 more days, okay? Ozone, pretty strong ascending channel, broke out of a key resistance today at $19, so good rip here on Ozone. 10% gain there. Probably gonna take it off. I want a little more liquidity. ARDS, I like the big bull flag. I'm gonna hold it there. And then IMMX. Ooh, IMMX came close today. I think this thing was gonna rip. AMD earnings after hours. Oh, interesting. So semiconductor earnings came out today, and I was watching them. And semiconductor companies are showing a lot of strength. They're kind of The general consensus is the supply chain constraints have tapered down a lot. So I think semiconductors are going to warm up here a little bit. And there's actually been talk across the markets about growth stocks maybe getting a little bit of a warm up here, but I'm only thinking that because of fundamentally they're so oversold. But growth stocks just aren't the move right now, in my opinion. I think a lot of the market is shifting over towards value, which is typically, preemptive signs of a little bit of a bearish market ahead, and or just you typically see that before the Fed tapers. If you've studied history of the markets with tapering, which I've been doing a lot of. Okay, so I'll do all that work for you. But yeah, that's generally what we should see here. So like the watch list so far, it's equipped nicely. Feel free to copy. This is for you guys. This is literally what I trade to. So feel free. It offers diversity. You have penny stocks, micro cap, low flow, small cap, large cap, mid cap, and mega cap. You also have some earnings on here as well, and you have some indices as well, and ETNs and ETFs. So I like it. Caught a little pump on Sundial today. Little pump. Yeah, Sundial ran really nice today, like most stocks. Maybe the triangle formation here, either ascending triangle, right, or a little bit of a cup and handle too. I see that. A little bit of this action going on too. Keep Sundial on the radar. I think it's warming up here. Actually, I'm going to add it to the list. Thanks for sharing that. And phenomenal volume on it too. So Sundial could be warming up here, but just remember overall direction. Okay, when in doubt, zoom out. Always make sure you're doing your zoom outs. If we try to catch a run here on Sundial, we need to be very quick and in and out of it. I'm going to be watching 52 cents close. Just get pretty key. Supply and demand area there. Goons. BBIG. Ascending triangle. On the 3-day. Just say the daily, brother. Let me see here. BBIG. In good volume. Also low RSI. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I like the little trend line here. Yeah, a little bit of a cup forming. I like it. Looks pretty good. Nice rip intraday here, heading towards power hour. Looks like that was really developing most of the day too. You can see a little bit of a symmetrical triangle here. So that's a pretty easy play if you kept your eyes on BBIG or bullpen it. Looks good. Yeah, definitely think it's going to cool down a little bit here. I'm going to add it. Good pick. Trade at 47 million volume. You love to see it. You're in the car tuning in. Boy, you better get them subwoofers on, boy. IINN looks super good. It breaks support at 360. You think it could go? You mean resistance? You don't want to break support unless you're shorting, okay? 360. I'd say 363, but more interim. I'd say 352. Okay, count the wicks because they're there for a reason. The market's watching them. This one I'd be careful with. Let me just look at the volume here real quick. So the relative volume looks really nice on this. I'd just be careful because it's extremely volatile. It just looks like it flags up a lot. Recently went public, so they're gonna have weak fundamentals, penny stock. I wonder if this is a healthcare. Let me check here. Yeah, this is healthcare. I like it. So phenomenal. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna keep my eyes on it then. That volume is really coming out of nowhere. I think it wants to get out. So I'm gonna keep my eyes on it. But right now it's speculation. Okay. My wife Kathy, she's sexy, ain't she? Bought 1.95 million shares of Hood. Oh my gosh, I bought Hood calls this morning. Man, I exited so early. Oh my gosh, it makes me sick. I had $13 in the money calls. Or no, I think they were they were 13. Were they $13 calls? Yeah, $13 calls. That were out of the money. Sorry. So the premiums are super nice. I think I had like a 55 delta on it. Low theta and volatility was increasing. Oh my god. Would have been over 100% today, man. Kills me. Microsoft didn't really participate. What are we talking about, dude? What? It ran up almost 2% in the morning. I don't know, man. Just gotta learn how to trade, brother. I think Microsoft looks fine. It just moves differently. But, you know, we should know this before we get into the trade, right? You can see Microsoft just doesn't rip. It kind of just zigzags a little bit, right? Look at all these days prior. It just doesn't move like that. So it's moving respectively to its price action. And actually, look how predictable it is, dude. I mean, it always rips at open or some shit, right? So I think that's just the personality of the stock. I think Microsoft did fine today. It closed green, closed up nearly 1%, which is very good. Very, very good for Microsoft. BBIG popped hard today. Yeah, Neo. Yeah, Neo was so oversold, dude. I almost got Neo calls. I was watching it. I think we had it on our options watch list. No, we did. Yeah, we did. Yeah, this is the best performer on the options watch list today. Pretty strong rip there. Be careful. We're getting near that resistance up there, about 25 bucks too. So RSI is getting a little hot. You see some things here. Just be a little bit careful. At the gym, hell yeah. Let me run some scanners here. Let's see if we can find some more stocks. Maybe I'll play with the scanner tonight too. See if we can grab on some any more. If you guys have any stocks that you're watching, let us know. They might make it to the watch list. Some of the stocks that you already suggested have made it to the watch list, right? Such as IINN. What was the other one? Blacking out. Sundial. And I think we had one more on here. But feel free to share, right? Bionator Genomics announces publication of the first study to combine OGM and NGS to evaluate myeloid cancers. Yeah, Bionator Genomics, bullish on that company. And you're starting to see a little bit of a pop. Like I said, I'm gonna say pop. You're starting to see these grow. You're starting to see the growth sector warm up a little bit here. Bionator Genomics falls in that category, and you know we can benchmark ARK-K to kind of replicate those movements. So ARK-K is just so beaten down. That's why you're seeing a lot of speculation with growth rebounding here now. If it rebounds again, I think it's a fundamental rebound, but I don't think it's a market rotation. You got to understand the difference. If we fundamentally rebound, it's cute, it's fun for a little bit, but it doesn't mean we're going to go back to like, you know, 160 on the ARK-K, right? We need to be cognizant of that. So I think there's a sector rotation going on. You can already see it, right? All these value companies are just doing phenomenal. All right, so the market sentiment has shifted a little bit here. But Bionator Genomics looks really good. It's just been kind of floating in this wedge. That's a very strong bounce today, actually. Broke that previous high, shattered that previous high. I'm bullish on Bionator Genomics. If we cool down just a little bit tomorrow, I'm not going to worry too much. Just because, again, it's kind of confirming the handle on the cup and handle. You know, handles can come down as far as, like, I've seen anywhere from, I mean, they're fairly shallow, but anywhere from like 25 to 30%. And we have a little bit of wiggle room left on this handle. Plus, bearing in mind that a lot of the markets are a little extended today. So I'm going to add it to the watch list because I like it. Relative volume is pretty high too. POW. Yeah, I remember trading POW, I think. Like one time. Yeah, you know, we're clearing these resistance levels like that. Now, this could be a false breakout. Be careful, just based on the price action I'm seeing on the 4 hour. But when we, yeah, the 1 hour looks like confirmation though, right? So when we break these big resistance levels like this, especially at a bottom, that's a good technical sign of a bounce. Like, that's a strong double bottom, guys. Like, POW looks good. POW usually doesn't trade with a lot of volume last time I checked. but I'll keep it on there. Just because it can wake up some more, especially if it gets momentum. Skills. Yeah, we gotta be careful with these, right? And skills is again, speculative growth, right? Gaming, online gambling. Now I'm bullish on skills as a company very long term. Done a little DD on them. Again, be weary. A little bit of a wedge. You guys can see it already. Perhaps. Maybe it's a little more exaggerated right here. Not sure where that's at, but I'm gonna keep those lines on there for now. A lot of good volume coming into skills. Again, you guys notice how a lot of these stocks look the same, right? Yup. So keep skills on the list. Skills usually trades at fairly good volume too. Like usually in the 20 mils is what I've seen it at. Yeah, 37 mils. So Sophie, if it bounces off support, okay, I can tell you now already. Sophie doesn't look as strong. Just remember, overall direction is not in our favor. Now I know that's the case with a lot of these growth stocks. SoFi is more of a fintech company, I think, but I believe it's also considered a growth stock. I've seen it respect that market pretty well. Just be a little bit careful, right? This isn't as attractive as the last 3 or 4 stocks we looked at, right? Because we're still struggling to break that resistance. So I'd like to break that resistance. Even better, I'd like to break this one up here. Let's see. Yeah, about that $13.80, $14 mark. So not as much strength here. Good move today, but be careful. Power earnings on 211. If I had to speculate, it might be alright, right? Is it literally sell ammo? Because they do. I think guns have been doing pretty steady on sales the last year or two, so keep an eye on the watch list. Pets, you think Pets is uptrending? Now be careful with it. Yeah, it's saying uptrending. So just remember what if something's trending, it's significant, right? This isn't trending right now. Now if you're looking at the daily, maybe, or the intraday, but this is not trending at all. And you'll be really careful with this. Yes, it's accumulating. I think it'll definitely gap fill one day. How soon? I'd have to look into it, see if there's a catalyst. It's fairly beaten down. But just remember, right, overall direction is not in our favor. This thing's just moving sideways the last about week and a half here. Trading in between like 50 cents and like 40, 39 cents. Okay. Yeah, I'm keeping my eye on Powell just because Yasmin's goated. Because Yasmin be slapping on the plays. You don't even know. I ain't playing either. Zayla, I like Zayla, man. Zayla looks stupid. Zayla looks stupid right now. The thing looks like it's about to go to 80 cents. So I'm gonna keep my eyes on it closely here. That's more of an aggressive play, but I'm more of an aggressive trader. I'm a momentum trader, so yeah, I like my penny stocks, but I'm starting to become more of a value trader just because I'm like, I want to make money if this stock market's crashing or not. So, just follow the crowd. Because unfortunately, we can't be the leaders in the stock market, right? We don't dictate where prices go ultimately. It's all the big money makers, banks, firms. Alright. Let me run this volume scan here. Where the fuck is this at? There we go. See if I can sort that into the watch list here. AT&T, I stay away from AT&T. I mean, thing's up like 1% like year to date. I mean, the motherfucker doesn't move, dude. Ford looked really good. Got a little hot though, a little overextended. Looks like it's struggling here to really push back up, but it's holding a nice floor. Sundial, we talked about it. iTub is weird. I don't like the liquidity. I don't like the way it moves. It's got good liquidity. I take that back, but it just, as a technical trade, it's a little hard to trade these things. I remember when I was trading CEI, that thing was a bitch. Palantir. Yeah, Palantir, you know, broke out of that line we talked about actually yesterday. We talked about the potential descending triangle, but it looks like it held up. Nice for today. But it's still downtrending hard, so we need a little more confirmation. You know, we could look for a golden cross, right? So you're 50 and 200. I can start throwing these on here. Let me see here. Me personally, I don't need golden crosses. I can tell by reading the price action. That's why I just really don't use that many indicators, guys. It's just from a lot of experience, but I think I'm gonna throw them on here just so we can refer to them when we're looking at a stock, because we want to make sure overall direction's in our favor, and I think that gets forgotten pretty often here. So let me put in the 250 here. Yeah, this thing's just downtrending like a mug. Now we're retesting that 50 here. At least on the 4 hour. I like to use these more on the 4 hour personally. I think they're more relative. But we're retesting that 50 here, so that's pretty good. Keep your eyes on it though, because as we you know, these are dynamic support and resistance levels, you know, so they can be, right? So the price tends to respect these moving average lines, and we are pretty extended on the RSI. Wouldn't surprise me if we pull back soon on Palantir. Carnival Cruise, I stay away from those. Anything affected heavily by COVID. FGI, yeah, kind of ugly. TWNK, don't know a lot about it, never heard of it. Hostess? What you know about Hostess, boy? Hostess looks good. These are the stocks we want to be trading, right? Overall duration's in our favor. Strong uptrend. 50's clear above the 200 here. Probably not a big mover. 5%. Looks like a double top on this one. I don't like it. Nice run today. Hopefully you guys made money off this play. Nice intraday move. So at open we halted. All right, it's just called out this morning. We halted up 28%, and then from intraday lows to intraday highs, we moved as much as 51%. So I think it's exhausted. I really do. Looks like just a pump and dump. Strong double top here on KSCP. All right, Zynga, fuck that. TKLF, man. I like it. I like the stock. Looks good, baby. Called it out this morning. Hope y'all ate on that. Looks like it still wants to go tomorrow. PRVB on the 5 minute. Draw for me in Discord and send me a screenshot what you're seeing. I don't see it personally, but I might be missing it. AMC. Oh, try to stay away from this one. Trading a little bit of a range here intraday. Really holding in between, like, you know, 15.70 and 16 bucks about. Skills, Port Power, no surprise there, right? Growth. Airlines, I'm staying away from. X-Curve. See my Look at this motherfucker. This thing moving nice. Cup and handle. Oh, there's a cup. What's that Khaled is list? I like it. Nice biotech penny stock. That's what we like to see. EDU, weak. Peloton, I'm staying away from. Oil. Okay. And Tilray. Tilray respects Sundial if you're looking for a little diversity. Big wedge on Tilray. It's been holding that for a year. Like a thing is so beaten down. I might keep Tilray off the list personally. Yeah. He broke that resistance. It's testing it right now, right? Around $6. Ocugen. Yeah, it's on our watch list, right? Double bottom on the 1 month. Damn, son, where you at? I'm on the weekly. I don't even see that shit. $2.95 support. I see 287. 295. Yeah, you're gonna have to chart it and show me. Neo, good swing. I'd be careful. Like we said, you know, the market's not favoring growth right now. Growth is warming up, but there's nothing telling me Neo is a swing right now. That thing is fucking. I mean, when in doubt, zoom out, right? What I always tell you guys, go to the daily. You know, what tells me this is a swing besides it being fundamentally undervalued, right? And you got to remember, fundamentals don't really favor us. It's just wherever the market wants to go. Now, Neo's cheap. Maybe grab, you know, I might like it for calls, but I'm going to be careful, especially tomorrow as we approach $25, okay? It held above $25 in about a week and a half. So I need to be a little bit careful on Neo. The market is just not favoring this portion of the market right now where Neo sits. Yeah, it had a nice play today. It popped, bounced. Just so the rest of the market, okay? We need to be really careful with Neo. Lucid, 200 SMA. What aggregation period? Daily. I'm guessing. This company's so new, it doesn't really have a 200, but we could refer to it, sure. Yeah, I don't know about Lucid. I mean, it looks pretty bearish. The fundamentals on this company are shit too, so I mean, value's not gonna hold us up. Maybe a little bit of a wedge here. I don't know. Be careful, Lucid. I don't. It just looks like it's downtrending pretty hard right now. Yeah, it might come up, retest the 50. You know, that's about right. That's about where the next significant resistance is, about, you know, $34.50. But this thing's downtrending pretty hard. I'd be really careful, Lucid. All right. So let me pull up some scanners here on Finviz, and if you guys want to know what those scanners are, I did send them in the resources tab here in the Discord channel, so be sure to check those out here. But let me run Finviz scanners real quick here. Those typically can give me some good stuff, but usually I'm ahead of the scanners, to be honest with you. Thinkorswim kind of gets the job done for me. Run the scanner. Charts. first candidate here. Strong finish, power hour, only 3% run. A little bit more, I'm fading. Real estate. Alright, staying away from REITs for now. I think REITs are bearish. I don't know if I like the liquidity on this one. Yeah, a lot of these are kind of shitty. Let me try this. Ugh. Thing ugly as a mug, boy. Let's try AFRM. Not bad. We're testing that 50 on the 4 hour. Again, I typically like the 4 hour. Moving averages, it's just a preference though, it really doesn't matter. You just gotta find what you like. Strong finish today. Confirmed a breakout of that resistance in my opinion. Let's check the intraday moves here. Yeah, FRM's a mover. It's a mover. I think I'm gonna keep it on here. Strong relative volume today, 22 million. I'd like to see it. Knee. Nextera Energy. Yeah, so energy has been hot. Not necessarily this stock, it looks like, but damn. That is a bounce. Shit. Shite. That Morningstar pattern, boy. You know about that Morningstar, boy? Yeah, Nextera looks good. 7% move today, a little more conservative. You know me, I like exciting shit. I'm trying to run. Run and knee, back to back. Yeah, it's pretty beaten down, I don't really like it. I gotta take today with a grain of salt because everything looks like it's bouncing and it's not. So y'all gotta be really careful here. This looks pretty good. Damn, this thing's been ripping hard the last year and a half. Intraday lows, intraday highs, 5% move, nothing crazy. Novavax. Novavax has had some nice moves historically. Really double bottom for me. But again, it's just hard for me to call this a bounce. I think today it was just, it's just right in the markets. I don't really think a whole lot of it. Besides it's, on sale, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know what to think about Novavax. I think I'm gonna keep it off. Let me check the chats here. It's been a little bit. All right. You're still bullish on Apple? Yeah, there's a lot of Apple bears. Apple's starting to approach, and getting over about state. Daily looks a little better. But Apple's getting a little bit expensive here, a little bit overbought. Mike at the 177. Might love tap it, but I think we reject here soon. Let me go to daily real quick here. Yeah, Apple's just a machine. If I'm gonna grab Apple, I'm waiting until it's cheaper. I like to buy dips, eat chips, eat motherfucking chips. Blackstone just been slapping. Good night. %, what, a week? It's insane. OSH. Almost done here. Leg. So we had knee, run, and leg today. Beyond Meats. Not bad. Beyond's looking pretty good here, and not the food itself, not the product. The product's shit. Beyond's looking pretty good, pretty overbought. I like that resistance. If I'm going for a price action reversal here, or trend reversal, I think I'm gonna keep Beyond on the list here. See how their options activity is. I don't know how liquid their options are. Pack B, Pacific Biosciences. NXPI. Things flagging hard. And EQH. Alright, liquidity's starting to go a lot down. Strong uptrend on EQH. Looks like a pretty safe bet. I don't think it's much of a mover though. Yeah, cleared 5% today. TGTX. Yeah, fuck that. Plan. Ooh, Plan's actually looking. Fuck, this is pretty good. We have a gap fill potentially here. Testing a strong resistance. This is great. See how I moved today. Gap fill might take us to 58, but again, gap fill doesn't mean straight shot. 20%. Add to the list. It's kind of low on volume. Just want to see what it does. Kind of study it. Alright. Check the chats here. Am I in Ideonomics? What you know about Ideonomics, son? Shit, this thing looks oversold. No, but I love these resistance lines. As we approach it there. Earnings coming up next month. Big push today. I like it. So looking for some divergence here. Not bad. I'm not Ideonomics, but I like the stock. Alright, gang. I think I'm going to wrap it up here. We'll give it a couple seconds here to answer or let some questions flood in. I know the stream's like 30 seconds ahead, so I'm going to give you a few seconds here. Chuck them in. We'll try to answer them. Right. Double bottom on any. What you know about any, boy? Check it out here. I've traded any a lot. Yeah, looks like a little bit of a double bottom here. I need a little more confirmation though. I think we're gonna reject out this 50. There's just not a lot of strength on any. Crypto's also a little indecisive right now, but any's very beaten down. So I mean, if you're looking for a cheap stock and you like the company, I don't think you'll see it much cheaper, much longer. That's just me speculating. Not financial advice. What's a dead cat bounce? Yeah. So, you know, first of all, Google.com. Dead cat bounce is it's just like a false breakout, and you just go retest the resistance before falling down, right? So come up, right? Target's a good company. Not good. Alright, you're thinking of shorting Target? Yeah, I mean, it's you know, got a little extended. Double top. Yeah, sure. No, I wouldn't be. I'd be careful, dude. I wouldn't gamble against Target. I'm just telling you right now. You know, I think technically you need a little bit of a pullback, a little fundamental pullback, but Target's got a lot of value, and it's a really good company, and we've been uptrending for so long. This might just be a little bit of a drawback. But if you're gonna bet against Target, I bet against it quickly. Okay, not financial advice. This is a very strong company. Okay. All right, cool, guys. With that, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. Hopefully, this stream helped you out, guys. Let me know in the Discord chat. Again, we're looking for active members. You stay active, you get rewarded. Perhaps we can make you a moderator someday. We'd love to have you. So stay engaged in the Discord, guys. Holler at each other, guys. The most learning you're going to get is through the Discord channel, through each other, through asking me questions, through others answering your questions, through asking questions together, sharing charts. That's how I got good. I kept messing with people, you know. I kept networking in different Discord channels, social media, right? This is perhaps one of the best resources you have to ask the right questions, right? You can go post on Reddit, you can go post on fucking StockTwits, whatever. You think you're gonna get value out of that? You think you're gonna have me, Sebastian Dre here to throw at you? You think you're gonna have our moderators in there to help you out? It's not the same case. Take advantage of the services you pay for. They're all there for you. Okay, guys, and holler at each other through the Discord. Let me know how tonight's stream went. I'd love to hear from you guys. I appreciate the feedback. And hopefully this stream helped you out. Gang! Hope y'all have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, baby. Let's run.